Before our unconditional practice and worship and application of stupidity, judgment, pride, vanity, mediocrity, envy, and many other bad conditions and counterproductive characteristics against each other in the world, which is mainly done and which is mainly epitomized particularly by the mass, herd, or tribe inside of the society, even the gods are going to give up before our malice and our capacity for the practice and application of evil, vice, malignance, because we neither see nor acknowledge anything bad, unfair, unjust in ourselves. We will not acknowledge the shadow. We won't confront the unconscious. We won't embrace the shadow in ourselves because we do not have the capacity, because we do not have the sufficient necessary amount or quantity of courage, confidence, clarity, composure, consistency in ourselves, and also because we don't want to see, admit, or say anything bad in ourselves, because we believe we are only capable of all the goods, virtues, values, authenticities, relationships in the world, that we just have no capacity for the commitment, application of any evil, bad, violence, corruption, partiality against each other. But that is what we're exactly doing. We're committing the latter. We are not really in touch with any quality that exists in reality. We have lost capacity for basically transcendence, transformation. We are now worshiping mediocrity because that's how we're trained and taught by the modern constructs and organizations of family, society, politics, education to behave, to pursue, to actualize. And we just now can't go beyond these boundaries. And even if we break apart these boundaries, shatter these basically obligations or challenge, refuse to perform these basically expectations, demands, desires, and obstacles, then also will be isolated, rejected, criticized, will be systematically targeted and made victim of a whole lot of criticism, condemnation, and eventually will be scapegoated, because the man who stands alone, the man who refuses to be with the mass, the man who absolutely rejects to be with, to involve in the participation and performance of roles, obligations, just as the mass does, is very easy to criticize, condemn, judge, and scapegoat. And that is what happens with the man of individuality, authenticity, reality, defiance, critical thinking, reason, sovereignty, etc. Because he lives in a world of his own making, because he lives with himself, and because he does not follow, obey, conform to any rules, principles, friendships, or the mass stupidity, he automatically becomes a target of not only their shadow projection, but also he is scapegoated, criticized unconditionally